Hi guys, welcome back to Wayward Son Custom here at GunCon 2024 in beautiful Grinnell, Iowa at Brownells. And I'm here at the Breda shotgun booth, and I'm going to be joined here in just a second by the foremost authority on Breda shotguns in the entire world. No, bar none, no one knows any more about Breda shotguns than this dude here. And he's going to regale you with nothing but shotgun goodness here in just a second. All right, without further ado, here is the guru I was telling you about. This is Russ, and take it away, brother.
How's everybody doing out there on YouTube? I'm Russ from Lead Gunsmith with Breda USA and Retail USA. So here we have the base model of the B12 IT4. This is our entry-level model for the competition home defense guns. Comes with an 18-inch barrel, deep drill bore technology. Is already pre-cut for quad loading. We have another model that is further pre-cut and further adapted for quad loading, but you don't have to send this off to a service shop or a performance center. It's a 3-gun ready, right out of the box gun. Nearly all ambidextrous controls, oversized controls. If you're a left-handed shooter, pull the charging handle out and you can install it into the left side of the gun, and now you got a left charging gun.
Awesome.
So,
and butter smooth action on that, by the way.
Very smooth. For those of you that don't know, Breda was the original manufacturer of Benelli. So if anybody has used the old Benelli SBE1, the M1 Super 90 that was imported by HK back in the 1990s, you're very familiar with
Breda?
With Breda, thank you. It's been a long day.
Hey, he works there. He just doesn't have to. He doesn't have to know everything like the name.
So yeah, if you're very familiar with those models, you're very familiar with the Breda line. After 1999, Breda divested from Benelli and was bought out by Beretta. And then in 2006, when Benelli lost all their patents, Breda decided to remanufacture the original SBE1, the original M1 Super 90 with a few modifications, this being some of the few modifications. The one major change that they did was a deep drilled bore barrel versus a cold hammer forged barrel. Because of that, we pattern consistently better than everybody else on the market. Cold hammer forging process is very fast, but it leaves an inferior product because the density of the metal changes as the barrel forging or barrel process is manufactured. So you could have up by the chamber a very dense barrel, going down to a less dense barrel, then certain sections are more dense than others, and then finally to a non-dense barrel. Because of that, and because of the fact that shotgun barrels, the walls in the barrels are very thin in the first place, this barrel is going to whip and vibrate no matter what. So because of our deep drill bore process, unlike a cold hammer forged process, we don't have any of those impurities that a cold hammer forged barrel does. So the barrel vibration is a uniform vibration throughout. So with cold hammer forged shotgun barrels, believe it or not, you do actually have instances where the vibration starts to impede itself, and you you increase destabilization of the pellets before they even exit the bore. With a deep drill bore barrel, it's an all uniform shape, so you get the least amount of destabilization as possible through the barrel before it exits the bore. So we pattern consistently better than almost everybody else on the market. There's only 2 other companies that manufacture their shotguns with deep drill bore barrels. That's Retail USA, which we also import, Retail out of Konya, Turkey, and one of our competitors, FabArm, who also made in Italy.
Awesome, awesome. You know, normally I'd ask you some questions, but you seem like you've done this before, and you just covered everything so beautifully. I'm not sure I have too many questions. I will say, now YouTube is a little iffy sometimes when it comes to pricing and stuff like that. So I'll just give them a screenshot of your sheet over here to show the MSRP.
Okay.
But I will say, if you're familiar with Benelli and Beretta prices, I think you'd be kind of surprised at what you can pick up one of these Bredas for.
We are very competitive
Yes.
with Benelli's pricing, I can say that.
And like I said, I have never shot a Breda before, but handling a couple of the models that they have on the table here for display, I can tell you, if all the others that have been made are even half as smooth and half as slick as the ones I've touched today, then yeah, you're getting a bargain at the price point.
Yeah. And these are all hand fit hand-assembled at the factory in Italy. They run about 30 rounds through them before they finally get shipped off to the out of the factory for test firing purposes to make sure that this gun will work once you get it in hand.
And honestly, I see the base model there as just an awesome home defense or truck gun or whatever, because again, you're not spending like $80,000 on a super expensive trap gun or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're still getting a lot of quality and a lot of things that you don't get on, say, a $200 used Remington 870.
Correct. And with this being the way that it is, already pre-cut with all the bells and whistles on it, you basically don't have to send it off to a performance shop, like I said. So that $500, $600 that you were going to spend at a performance shop, you can spend that in 922R compliance parts, so you can put an extended magazine tube on it as well. Yeah. Additionally, too, one other thing I want to point out, for those of you that do shoot Benellis and other inertia-based guns, you will notice that there is a thing called Benelli Click. Those of you that have experienced, all dread it. Bredas have solved that problem by massaging out the cam pin channels to where there can be as smooth as possible, to the point where you can only experience Benelli Click unless you did what I just did there moments ago, to where you manually do it. If I slap the gun, it goes back into battery every single time.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, with that thing, you just about turn yourself into somebody with the last name of Michelik.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, maybe not.
Well,
but you might feel like it.
On one of our higher grade guns, we do offer an upgraded bolt system on it. It's a titanium nitride bolt that's been extra lightened from this. Get pictures of it if you want later, or we can do another segment with that. It cycles, because this is an inertia gun, no inertia gun can ever cycle as fast as a gas gun, just because of the physics and how they work. This Veloce bolt, though, however, cycles about 1/8 of a second slower than your traditional gas gun. For that being an inertia gun to cycle that fast, that is insane.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Best gun I've never heard of.
All right. We'll have to get you one.
Hell yeah. All right. Anything else you want to go over? Or,
like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell.
There you go. Hey, he's doing my job for me. You want to do the sign off, dude? All right.
This has been Breda USA. I'm out. Peace.
All right. And until next time, watch your six and carry on. Wayward Son out.